Hi guys. So for math today, we are going to just stick to one new thing. Um, I don't think it's that hard, but I'm thinking we might need a couple days with it. So we're going to take it slow with this. Um, so basically, what we're going to be doing is just another way to look at the relationship between ones, tenths, and hundredths. So as you can see here, I got like a place value table. So we got ones, the decimal, tenths, and hundredths. And we're going to be doing, if you look right here, I highlight decompose the ones into tenths. So what does that mean? How do I do that? Well, so on your work today, you're going to see something like this. Two ones equals blank tenths, or how many tenths equals two ones? Well, so we got to think how many tenths are in each one. So if you remember back when we were counting by tenths, which I started right here at the bottom. We have 1/10, 2/10, 3/10, 4/10. If I kept going till I get to one, 6/10, 7/10, 8/10, 9/10, and then 10/10 is actually one whole. But then how many tenths are in that whole? How many tenths make up this one whole? Well, we used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it takes 10 tenths to make 1, which we already kind of knew that. So what you're going to do is decompose this one. So imagine we took this one and we broke it up into all the little tenths it's made of, and there'd be 10 of them. And so how you can show me this on your work is, here's what you do. Take one of those ones, highlight it, pick any color. Just make sure it's like light enough I can still see the color. I'll go like purple. So that one's purple. And then we want to make the 10 tenths that make up that one we just highlighted purple. And if you can, try to list these with commas, just so I can see the kind of the space between them. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4 tenths, 5 tenths, 6 tenths, 7 tenths, 8 tenths, 9 tenths, 10 tenths. And then, so I know that you broke this one up into 10 tenths. You can make this, highlight these the same color purple. And then do the same thing for the other one. So we need to break this one into tenths. Here's what we'll do. So I know there's 10 tenths in this one, and we'll make this one go like a yellow. And so then my next set of, because we broke this purple one into the 10 tenths that it's made of, we decomposed it. Now we'll decompose this one, the yellow one, into tenths. And then so put like a space between them. Now that you have 10 here, you can just copy and paste them. But you will have to just change the color to yellow, so I know that you broke that yellow one into 10 tenths, just so I know which one belongs with which. And that way I see that you took this purple one, broke it up into its 10 tenths, and you took this yellow one and broke it up into its 10 tenths. So how many tenths are these two ones made up out of? Well, there's 10 here and there's 10 here, so it's 20 tenths. And you just put your answer in like that. So what we're also going to see is tenths into hundredths. So say you get something like this. This time we don't have any ones, but we have 3 tenths, and we already have some hundredths there. 3 tenths and 4 hundredths equals how many hundredths? Well, you might already be able to do this in your head because you know that there's 10 hundredths in each tenth, but let's go over that real quick. How many hundredths are in each one of these tenths? It took 10 tenths. We broke 1 into 10 tenths, and if we took one of those tenths, if we took 1/10, how many hundredths would we break up to make that tenth? Well, let's look down here at the bottom again. If we're counting by hundredths, we got 100th, 200th, 300th, 400th, 500th, 600th, 700th. And if I kept going, 800th, 900th. Remember, it is not this. That is not 10 hundredths. If you look here, that one is in the hundredths place again. So that's actually just 100th. It becomes this, 10 hundredths, or 1/10. How many hundredths did it take to make that 1/10 though? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So each one of these tenths can be broken up into 10 hundredths. But, so we have 3 tenths. They already gave us, well, that's supposed to be 4 hundredths. They already gave us 4 hundredths. So if you see there's already hundredths there, we can just skip those. And then we'll make the hundredths for this. So I can I'll copy and paste again. 10 new ones because I'm breaking this tenth into 10 hundredths. And then again, we'll do the colors. We can go, how about a blue for this one? So this blue tenth, I'm breaking that up into the 10 hundredths that it's made of. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'm going to highlight this blue so I know that we broke that blue one up. Then we can, now we got another tenth we need to decompose. This tenth is also made up of 10 hundredths. So make this one green. Those will look almost the same on my computer. Whatever, it's green. So we take that green one. We know we have another 10 hundredths. We take this tenth and we break it up into the hundredths that it's made of. It's another 10 hundredths, but we want to make that green. And then we have one more tenth to break up, to decompose. So we'll take this one, do yellow. Take another 10 hundredths. So we took this 1/10, we broke it up into the 10 hundredths it's made of, decomposed it, make sure it's yellow. So that way now I know this blue tenth was broken up into these 10 hundredths. This green tenth was broken up into these 10 hundredths, and this yellow tenth was broken up into these 10 hundredths. And so now we broke up 3 tenths. We decomposed the tenths into hundredths. We already had 4 hundredths here, and now that we decompose these into their 10 hundredths each, how many hundredths are there in total? Well, we started with 4, and we know there's 10 hundredths in each one of these tenths, so there's 10, 20, 30, plus those 4 we had, that's 34 hundredths. So on the work today, I think we'll try just 4 of these. And I'll leave another example, one of these examples up so you can reference it, or you can go back to the video if you need to. But so just doing these decompositions, and then you'll see a little bit of what we did yesterday with the expanded form, and we'll just do like 4 of those questions. So only 8 questions in total. I hope you understand this. I'll be on Google Classroom if you have any questions. And good luck. And make sure whatever you're decomposing, if it's ones or tenths, make sure that you make say whatever you break up or whatever you decompose, make sure they're the same color when you move them over. All right, good luck, guys, and have fun with this.